So as I was recording the ending of this video while you and I got stuck in the mud together, I realized I didn't do a intro. So hi! I hope you stick around for this vlog, including the mud, getting stuck in the mud with me. But I hope you stick around for the vlog of what we accomplished today here on the flower farm, or what I got done while the guys were going and picking up the next load in Edmonton from our Van Noort perennial order. So anyway, I'll see you back here in a bit, and I hope you enjoy a day in the life with me on the flower farm, early spring, in a mud hole. Come on. Come have breakfast. Bailey, you have a tree in your tail. Look it, there's a tree in your tail. What'd you get yourself into, girl? Oh, honey, you need a good bath. Are those geese bothering you? They're annoying, huh? Come on, Coconut. Come on, Monty. Come on, guys, let's go. Breakfast. Breakfast. Come on. Oh, look, a wild kitty. Another wild kitty. It's a whole family of wild kitties. Oh, why do I always end up with the wild kitties at my house? Hey, do you want to be friends? Do you want to be friends? No, you just want me to feed you? You guys know exactly where the food trough is. What is wrong with this cat? Why are you so strange? Hey, can I pet you? Can I pet you? Hi. Hey, wild kitty. Oh, you want some love? Because you're hungry? Is that why? Oh, look at this. What? I can only pet you when you're in the food dish. Hi, Mama. Hi. Look at you. Can I pet you? I can. Okay. Good girl. You're a house cat. You're not a barn cat, Elby. You don't need to be fighting with them. Not for Elby. Not for Elby. No. Guesses who Chaz went riding on yesterday? It looks a little bit Iceman-ish. Shedding their winter coats. Oh, are you gonna fight, Elbs? You be nice to the wild kitty, Elby. You be nice to the wild kitty. You be nice to me. What's this? Well, this is interesting. On the roof right there. He was up there the other day. He had a fight with himself, his reflection in the chimney. It was quite entertaining, but very noisy. So what are you guys doing on my roof? Huh? Why are you on my roof? Making a bunch of noise? So we're gonna check how they fared in here last night. This is sort of going. So I turned this fan on last night. I know a lot of you are not used to seeing gardening done in cold climate like what I'm doing here. And I just wing it every year. But I do know what's been working for me, so I'll share with you what I've been doing. I didn't have this heater, and this heater kind of sucks. Doesn't work very well, but it's enough to kind of move a little bit of air, a little bit of warm air. So I had that one going. I have a tub here filled with water. This helps hold heat over the night. It is actually -4 outside right now, and as you can see, it's pretty warm in here still. It's like 10 degrees Celsius. So, you know, not too bad. Under here, I have ranunculus, and I'm going to check them. I planted these yesterday. These shipped from New Brunswick, and it got, like, they didn't shock. They got, some of them were kind of a little bit squishy, but as long as the roots don't, as long as ranunculus doesn't get to -4 degrees Celsius, because at 4 degrees Celsius is when, -4 degrees Celsius is when they will freeze. But anything above that, they can handle it and jump back from. So I'm just gonna move this off here. Also, the way I don't have any heat cables in here. I just have this cloth, and this cloth, every layer is about 5 degrees Celsius protection on this particular cloth that I have. So you have to like buy what it is that you need. So this is like a frost protection. It's quite transparent. This is a double, and you can still see my fingers through it, but this is what I use for frost protection. I double layer it or triple layer it. If we get down to -15, I triple layer it on any of my plants, and then I have a little space heater going because this is a cold frame, and it usually doesn't get below -8 degrees Celsius. So they look okay. You know, like I transplanted them yesterday. They're really close together, and that's intentional. I think I tried to go 3 inches on my spacing for the most part because I want some height, and I will be heavily feeding these guys. I really heavily amended the soil with lots of worm castings and lots of calcium and different like quick release calcium, which I used fish meal and different things like that. So these, and I'm also giving them dugout water, which is basically compost tea. So that's how I'm keeping these healthy. These have only been in here for about 24 hours ish. So, and you know, it dipped down, I would say, to -11 degrees Celsius wind chill last night, and they did really well with what I had. And then these, I did have a heat cable plugged in. These are Lizzie's and a few more ranunculus over here. These are the ones that I've been growing myself. This is a Dara, so like a Queen Anne's lace, kind of half covered it. But these are feverfew that I grew from seed. I only turn the heat cable on at night, and it's on a thermostat, so it only goes on if it's necessity. It's a backup. It's my security system, but I haven't really needed it. It's been warm enough with just covering it. And my Lisianthus, they're growing a little bit. I'm going to unplug this because I don't really need it on. I need the cord for other things outside. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. These guys here, this is the first time I've put them on this side. These are artichokes, and artichokes need a cold period. I actually dropped this whole thing. It fell over there. I set it on one of these totes, and I bumped it, and it fell, like flipped over and fell. And so some of them they lost their tags and got a little bit bumped up, but they're fine. They handled last night really well under the cover and the tote. There is some spinach is sprouting in here. These have not been covered, and we do have germination starting here with the spinach, so that makes me happy. Okay, let's see how these guys did without. I just put totes on them. I did not have any heat on them, or like any extra cover or the real heater. I just had this fan that is semi-warm. Like, I wish I could show you the temperature. It barely, like, it's only warm when I put my hand like right against it. The lettuce looks amazing. This one had froze. I'm just gonna pop that off. But it's starting to push some growth. Look at that, how nice. And the lupins are doing well. This one is starting to, it just had its baby leaves. It's just starting to push a true leaf out. And these I have, like I said, I just had this. When it's really cold, I put that, and then I cover with one of these. And then I have a little space heater in here that just kind of blows some air around. And it doesn't run all the time. All of my stuff in here is on a thermostat. So some of it turns on when it gets down to 3 degrees Celsius. The ambient temperature, if it's 3 degrees Celsius, it'll turn on. And I just store that over there. Some more Lizzies. These guys didn't do the greatest. These were my sad ones that I thought were gonna die. One of them is starting to pull through. The calendula is doing good. It's hardy. Those birds are driving me crazy. This is some more lupins, and I also have carnations. So the carnations are handling it really fine. This is an experiment with these carnations. That I wasn't having the intention to have these as cut flowers. It was an experiment to see how I could have them, because they have such a long growing season. And they're handling this really well. I do have some that were planted in my garden, but we sort of ran them over this winter quite a few times with the skid steer putting in the big greenhouse. So, but yeah, they look really good. The lupins are happy. This one's pushing a new leaf. Yeah, they look good. And it's holding 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you that are in Fahrenheit. Oh, it's warm in here. So these guys, I really wanted to plant these in the greenhouse, like in the planters. I can't. So what I'm doing is today I'm going to pot up the Lisianthuses. I'm going to move them because I don't have my lights set up in here yet. I have to go and get them brought out here. I just didn't get a chance to yesterday. So I'm going to put them here, let them get some sun for now until I can get my grow lights. Oh, this one's a little lighter. Needs some water. Yeah. Needs water. This one I watered these last night. That one is a little light. So I changed my mind. I'm going to go get that stuff and start potting them up immediately because they really need, it's hard for me to water them. I need them in my trays. Otherwise I just make a big mess. So I'm going to get that started. And I just watered this guy. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get these potted. I'm going to start with potting up the Lisianthus first. I'm going to give them a really nice soak so that the root balls are nice. And I'm going to pot them up into 72 cell trays. These are heavy duty trays. They're really nice ones. I got them from West Coast Seed. When you buy trays in bulk, you get much better pricing and you get much better quality. I mean, look at this. I'll show you. Like, compared to the Jiffy trays, like these are built to last and they're way cheaper. So these trays fit into these water pans, but they don't sit on the bottom. So if you're bottom water, you're going to have to put one of those foam things for self-watering in here if you were to buy this, which I might do for some of my plants if I'm going on a trip. It's always nice to have a backup if you're not going to be home to water them, or if a person has to be away for one night. I have some bigger cells that I'm going to use for the eucalyptus because the eucalyptus will be in these pots longer. So I have a lot more of these in the house. I just kind of wanted to get these going, but I want to water these plants so that I can start potting them up, water them first, and then I can get this done. And this is just part of the procedure. I got the purples done, or the deep blue Lisianthus. So one of these trays does 272 trays. There was a couple that I had broke and they weren't gonna make her. So yeah, I watered them in really good. I'm gonna leave them because I have this light up. I haven't done the other lights yet. I will. I'm just gonna keep working on these. And I'm probably gonna leave these on the floor because it gets really warm in here and Lizzie's like it cooler. So what I'll do for a backup at night is I have my heat mats that run on thermostats. So I can put the heat mats, like the germinating heat mats, underneath as a backup just in case it cools off too much on the floor opposed to the stuff on the shelves with everything. So that's my plan and that's what I'm gonna do. So I did some pot ups. This is all I got done today. I potted all the Lizzies. I potted up some of the stock. I still have quite a bit to do, but I'm gonna call it a night because I have chores to do. I just actually came in from feeding the horses. But the stock, or this is the stock here. It was starting to damp off in those little trays. So I wanted to get it out of there and bottom water it in these trays. So that's what I did. But yeah, the Lizzies look good. I'm happy with them. The eucalyptus, I tried to put some in some bigger cells because I don't like their roots being disturbed. But I did my best because there's no way I can put these out for a while and they can't go in the greenhouse yet. We'll go check the greenhouse and see how much it thawed today. So yeah, not bad, I guess, for just a part day's work. I had a lot of organization to do. Wasn't ideal, but got it done. So that's 1,200 plants. My pallets should be unfrozen so I can move them over here tomorrow. My boot's stuck. It's going down. A couple more days and then we can hopefully get some pallets in here and move tables into the mud hole. Still no heat, but it's nice in here. My boot's literally stuck. I think I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Hold on. Ah, I need 2 hands. The bad news is my other boot stuck too. Okay, got it. And now I'm stuck again. Oh my god. Oh, I hate mud. If I fall on my butt, no one better laugh at me. I literally need 2 hands to get out of this mess. My boot's stuck again. I love those purple eggs. They're so pretty. There's a pink bloom. Nothing to see here, folks. And that's a golf ball, not a white egg. To check these. Hi, Wally. Hi, Wowie Wowie. Hi, girl. This is the broccoli. It was starting to sprout the other day. Cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower. Oh no, cabbage. Yeah, cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower. I did this in a video, March 1st. We direct sowed this into, like, winter sowed it. And they actually germinated, and I was worried because it got really cold, like minus 15 degrees Celsius. And I see a whole bunch more germinated, and the one that actually germinated, it's growing bigger. So yeah, that works really well. It didn't bother them at all. So we'll see what they do. And this is lupins. What we got? Oh, we have lupins. They're sprouting in there. Woo! This is mystery snapdragons and Rudbeckia. Nothing yet. And this is the one I made a big mistake on. The one I made a big whoopsie on, and there's nothing in here because I buried the seeds and they're supposed to be on the surface. It was foxglove, larkspur. Foxglove and larkspur. None of my larkspur has germinated inside or outside. And I've tried every method and I cannot get it to go. So I have some eyes, like roots coming. Yeah, I'm excited. It wasn't a waste of time. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Bye for now.